Hello and welcome back to the Second Chance to Live channel here on YouTube. I'm happy to see that you decided to stop by to watch this video presentation. Thank you. In today's video presentation, I'm going to be sharing the first part of a two-part article series that I introduced in my article, What Helped Me to Accept Myself as a Traumatic Brain Injury Survivor. I would also encourage you to watch my four-part article series that I created prior to this one, Understanding the People We Interact With as Traumatic Brain Injury Survivors. I believe that article and series will help you to begin to love and accept yourself in a greater way. And I believe that this particular article series that I'm about to share with you will help you to stop fighting against yourself, so that you no longer feel minimized, marginalized, dismissed, and discounted. To read the article, I'll put my glasses back on and bring up the article. I want to thank you for your time. Here's the article. Having an Invisible Disability, the Consequence of Denying Reality, Part 1. Welcome back to Second Chance to Live, my friends. By the way, I wrote this in August of 2007. However, I've not created a video presentation of this series until now. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives. We get to choose how to spend and use our time. I am reminded that I am powerless over people, places, and things. However, I'm not powerless over my attitude. My attitude and perspective that I choose to maintain will determine how I experience my life. I have found that when I believe that I'm a victim of my circumstances, I feel helpless. As I shared in my four-part series, My Struggle Living with an Invisible Disability, not everyone is going to accept the limitations of my disability. My responsibility, if I choose to accept that some people do not have eyes to see or ears to hear, is to honor myself. Although people may be angry with me because I cannot be more or do more, I do not have to take on their anger. When I allow people the dignity to own their own attitudes or perspectives, I free myself from the need to rescue or fix those individuals. I do not need to fix them or make them okay with me so that they will not be angry with me. Through my experience, I have learned that when I attempt to fix anyone so that they will not be angry with me, in order that we can be okay, so that I can be okay, I live in a state of panic and dread. Through my recovery process, I found a title for this dynamic: Toxic Shame-Based Codependency. Toxic shame-based codependency creates lose-lose outcomes. Many times when toxic shame-based codependency is being practiced, double messages are given. Manipulation occurs as these double messages create inconsistency and emotional hostage taking. Behaviors which convey messages such as come close, go away, incite the fear of physical and emotional abandonment, as well as spiritual abandonment. For many years, the threat of physical, spiritual, and emotional abandonment led me to disown parts of myself that were not pleasing to the people of significance in my life. In my attempts to reduce the threat of emotional abandonment, I developed a false self. Unconsciously, I was conditioned to disown whatever did not please the love objects in my life or the people of significance. Consequently, I had no idea who I was, what I liked, or what I wanted from life. Through the course of reaching my own emotional and spiritual bottom, I came to realize that I desperately needed to stop doing the dance to prevent people from being angry with me. The dance went like this: If people weren't okay with me, it was my fault. Therefore, I needed to make them okay before I could feel like we were okay so that I could hope to be okay with me. And I did this dance with very many people. It took up my time and my energy and kept me from accepting myself. And in the process, I fought against myself constantly because I believed that I was responsible for other people's irritability, restlessness, and discontent. In my experience, in order to have an empowered life, I had to get off of the merry-go-round of denial. I had to stop attempting to I had to stop attempting to people please and approval seek so that the people of significance in my life would not be angry with me. Or for that matter, anyone would not be angry with me. I had to let people be responsible for their own anger when I did not measure up to their expectations of me. I had to learn to accept myself as a traumatic brain injury survivor who's living with an invisible disability, regardless of whether people of significance in my life could accept that reality. I had to learn how to live in my own skin and to be at peace with myself. This is the end of the first part of this article series. I want to thank you again for being here. I would encourage you to watch part 2 of this article series and potentially listen to this particular article, the first part of this article series, as the information has helped me to stop fighting against myself. I'll say so long for now. I hope you have a great day, and God bless both you and your family, and thank you again for your time. So long now.